My name is Karl Acker. I grew up, born native in the town of Killington here when it was Sherburne, and I'm the oldest skiing native still on the mountain. My first time skiing was on Little Pico, A slope, B slope, as far as I could get up the T-bar, because it was rather precarious trying to get up the top part. But let's say I was 2 years old at the time, and of course you're pretty little, and back then they didn't have children's skis. So my father would take adult wooden skis and cut the tips off and put some bindings on, put some leather boots, and off I'd go. I was pretty young when, my parents were running the mountain. I'd come home from school every day and put on my skis and ski until the lift stopped, and then a bunch of us that were young racers, we'd hike up on B slope and go in the woods and cut sticks out of the woods and set up gates and run there till it was dark, and then go home and come back and do it the next day. But of course I lived right there, so I could do it anytime I wanted to. My front yard was Little Pico when I grew up as a child. Literally. Growing up as an only child, I had pretty much free run of the mountain, and other people would call me spoiled and so on, which probably I was rightfully deserved. But one summer, well, my dad taught me how to run the machinery, run the tractors and the Jeeps and everything when I was really young. So one Sunday after we got back from church, I decided I was going to go take the tractor that they use for grooming the trails, which was pretty basic back then, and ride up Gnome's Knoll, which is a ski area off to the west here. And so on the way back down, I decided I'm just gonna slip it into neutral, and see what happens. It was pretty flat, so non-synchro mesh gearing. So I slipped it into neutral, and I'm putting along, and all of a sudden it comes over the last breakover, and I can't get it back into gear. And pulling back on the two steering levers as brakes, that didn't work either. So now I'm picking up speed, and end up riding the tractor directly into one of the tubular steel towers and completely demolishing it. Not getting thrown off head first into the tower. How I survived that, I have no idea. But totaled the tractor. I had to go back to the house and tell my mom, and she never said anything, and I'm sure it was a big financial blow for her at that time, because she was, by herself at that point. And of course, the workers that were here, I never heard the end of it, Hey, did you break anything today? No, not yet. My father, what he did here with the mountain and with the ski school, and his involvement with Andrea Mead and her tremendous success in the Olympics, and it kind of paved the way. I mean, my father was very instrumental in developing racing here at Pico and in the central Vermont area, and a lot of his military friends from the 10th Mountain Division were from here. They came back and settled here. Some of them taught in the ski school. And so those early childhood days of, the early days of skiing here, I think, back with wooden skis and putting leather straps around your boots, and, a lot of that stuff that people don't really know about. Those are my best memories. Moving into my senior years here, I still love to ski, and I ski all the time. And I'm just so pleased to see the legacy of my family still lives here at Pico, and the names of the trails and their dreams to see the mountain completed to the summit, and just the whole experience. The legacy lives on, and I'm confident that it will continue to. And I love talking to people about it, and I've spoke at functions occasionally, and I enjoy being part of the history of it, and still here to share it.